So my dear friends, how are you all? If you subscribe my channel, then I will show you more good videos on my channel. As soon as you subscribe, my confidence increases even more, so please subscribe. My beloved child, as you walk through life, remember always that the Lord is your light and your salvation. There is no greater truth than this. He shines upon you with his endless love, guiding you through every trial, illuminating your path even when the way ahead seems dark. His light is a beacon of hope, reminding you that you are never alone, for his presence surrounds you, filling every moment with grace and protection. Type Amen if you believe in God. Fear is a powerful thing, and there may be moments in your life when fear tries to take hold of your heart. The world can sometimes seem overwhelming, with voices that bring doubt or situations that challenge your courage. But whom should you fear when the Lord stands beside you, as your protector and defender? No evil, no obstacle, no hardship can overcome the power of his love for you. He has called you by name, and his care for you is boundless, a shelter that shields you from harm. Type Amen if you believe in God. If you like this video, so please share this video. As you grow and face challenges, whether big or small, always remember that the Lord is the stronghold of your life. A stronghold is a place of safety, a fortress built so securely that nothing can penetrate it. In the same way, God is your stronghold. When you feel weak, he is your strength. When you feel unsure, he is your certainty. When you are weary, he gives you rest. And when you feel alone, know that he is right there with you, closer than you can imagine. Type Amen if you believe in God. There may be days when the world feels heavy, when it seems like others are unkind, or when circumstances don't go as planned. In these times, my beloved child, I encourage you to draw close to the Lord, for he is your refuge. Evildoers, those who seek to harm or discourage, have no power over you because the Lord is on your side. The forces that would rise against you must fall before him. You are his precious creation, and he will not let anything tear you down. Type Amen if you believe in God. Instead of fear, I want you to hold on to faith. Instead of dread, I want you to embrace the strength that comes from knowing that God's hands are around you, guiding you, protecting you, and lifting you up. There is nothing in this world that can separate you from his love. His plans for you are good, and his thoughts towards you are full of peace and hope. Type Amen if you believe in God. Trust in him, my dear child. Trust in his promises and in his unfailing word. The Lord is faithful to his people, and his love endures forever. This love is not just for others, but for you, specifically and uniquely. You are treasured in his eyes, a child of the Almighty, and he has prepared a future for you that is bright, full of purpose, and covered by his grace. Type Amen if you believe in God. Remember always that his light will guide you when you are unsure, his salvation will deliver you when you are in need, and his stronghold will keep you safe when the storms of life come. No fear can stand in the face of such love. You are held securely by the one who has power over all things, and that alone should give you courage. Type Amen if you believe in God. Take this message with you, not just today but every day. Whenever you feel uncertainty, whenever you feel fear knocking at the door of your heart, turn to the Lord, your source of strength and salvation. He will never fail you. You are my beloved child, and I want you to live knowing that you are deeply loved, not only by me but by the Lord who created you. Hold your head high and walk boldly in the assurance that the Lord is with you, and with him, you have nothing to fear. You are strong, you are capable, and you are protected by the greatest power there is, God's love. Type Amen if you believe in God. My dear child, as I sit to reflect on the many blessings that you are, I am reminded of one of the most beautiful promises in the Bible. It is a promise that reminds us of the unshakable love and care that God has for each one of us. In Jeremiah 29:11, the Lord declares, "For I know the plans I have for you, plans to prosper you and not to harm you, plans to give you hope and a future." Type Amen if you believe in God. These words are not just written in an ancient book, they are alive today, spoken directly into your heart and life. They are words of reassurance, a reminder that no matter what challenges you face, no matter how uncertain the path ahead may seem, God's plan for you is perfect. He sees the bigger picture, even when we only see the small pieces. His desire is not only to see you flourish but to fill your heart with hope and give you a future that is full of promise. Type Amen if you believe in God. There will be moments in life when you might question your purpose, when the road ahead seems cloudy, or when you feel overwhelmed by the weight of the world. In those times, remember this: God has a plan. It is a plan tailored just for you, filled with love, grace, and infinite wisdom. You were created with purpose, and no matter what may come, that purpose will unfold in its perfect time. Type Amen if you believe in God. God doesn't promise us a life without difficulties. In fact, there may be times when the trials seem relentless, when the questions are many, and the answers are few. But even in those moments, my dear child, God's plans for you remain good. He has already prepared the way, and He will never leave your side as you journey through life. His hand is always guiding you, even when you cannot see it, and His heart is always for you. Type Amen if you believe in God. The Lord's plan is not to harm you. While the world may present challenges that feel heavy, remember that God is always on your side. He is the ultimate protector, the one who stands guard over your heart and soul. His desire is not to see you suffer but to see you grow stronger through the challenges you face. With every trial, He is shaping you, molding you, and preparing you for the greatness that lies ahead. Type Amen if you believe in God. When God promises to prosper you, it means so much more than material wealth or worldly success. True prosperity in God's eyes is a heart filled with His peace, a mind fixed on His truth, and a soul that rests in His promises. It is about knowing that even in the darkest valleys, you are never alone. He walks with you, speaks to your heart, and strengthens you from within. Type Amen if you believe in God. Hope, my beloved child, is one of the greatest gifts that God gives us. Hope is the anchor of our souls, keeping us steady even when the storms of life rage around us. It is the quiet assurance that no matter what happens today, tomorrow holds the promise of something greater. Hope is knowing that with God, all things are possible. It is the trust that every difficulty is a stepping stone toward the future He has designed just for you. Type Amen if you believe in God. And what a future it is! God's plan for your future is not limited by your past, your circumstances, or the opinions of others. It is a future filled with possibilities, a future that is shaped by His love and guided by His wisdom. God sees all that you can become, all that He has placed within you, and He is eager to see you step into the fullness of that destiny. He has crafted a path that is uniquely yours, filled with moments of joy, discovery, growth, and purpose. Type Amen if you believe in God. There will be times when you may not understand the direction God is leading you. There may be seasons where it feels like everything is falling apart, but I want you to remember something very important: God is in control. His ways are higher than our ways, and His thoughts are higher than our thoughts. Even when we cannot see the full picture, we can trust that He is working all things together for our good. Type Amen if you believe in God. The journey ahead may not always be easy, but it will always be worth it. With God by your side, every step you take is a step toward the future He has promised. You are never walking alone. His Spirit goes before you, preparing the way, and His grace follows behind, covering every mistake and lifting you when you fall. Type Amen if you believe in God. I want you to know, my dear child, that there is nothing in this world that can separate you from the love of God. His love for you is constant, unchanging, and eternal. No matter where life takes you, no matter what challenges arise, His love will always be your refuge and strength. You are His beloved, and He delights in you. Type Amen if you believe in God. In moments of doubt, cling to His promises. When fear tries to creep in, remember that God is with you, and He has already overcome the world. When you feel uncertain about the future, trust that the one who holds the stars in place is the same one who holds your future in His hands. Type Amen if you believe in God. As you grow, my dear child, I encourage you to seek God in all that you do. Let His word be a lamp to your feet and a light to your path. Pray without ceasing, and trust that He hears every word, every sigh, every tear. He is not a distant God, He is near, always ready to listen, to guide, and to comfort you. Type Amen if you believe in God. Remember that your identity is not found in the things of this world, but in who God says you are. You are fearfully and wonderfully made, chosen by Him, and called to live a life that brings Him glory. Your value is not determined by your achievements or the opinions of others, but by the fact that you are a child of the Most High God. Type Amen if you believe in God. And finally, my beloved child, I want you to always keep this truth close to your heart: God's plans for you are filled with hope and a future. No matter where life takes you, no matter what challenges come your way, you can rest in the knowledge that His plans are always good. He is a God of promise, a God of faithfulness, and a God of hope. Trust in Him, lean on Him, and know that your future is in the hands of the one who created you with love and purpose. Type Amen if you believe in God.